decided to do this live at the airport. So let me see if I can move it. Oop. Let's see if I can move this chair up. Let me see if I can move this chair up, y'all. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, cool. All right, so this video is on Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland man. Since I gotta wait another hour to board this flight trying to get home. So remember, Pam Bondi and them, they were saying that he's not coming home. He's not coming home. He's gonna stay in El Salvador. Well, he back home now facing human trafficking charges. But my thing is, he's an El Salvadorian citizen. He should have stayed in El Salvador. You brought him all the way back here to charge him with human trafficking when he got stopped in Tennessee. So they must have some evidence that's going to put him away. However, I don't care. You should have just did what you said you was going to do and leave his butt in El Salvador. Because I'm tired of, I do not want to give these illegals nothing else. We can't go to any other country and expect to get room, board, shelter, school, medical. Where they do that at? If you came here, figure it out. Because we would have to figure it out in any other country. And that's how I feel about it. But anyway. Pam Bondi claims alleged MS-13 gangbanger Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland man, family is safer despite wife begging for his return, because they did pull up the documents that he did abuse her. She filed a restraining order against him. Hey, America. And she filed a restraining order that he gave her a black eye and he, abused her. Attorney General Pam Bondi has insisted the family of the alleged MS gang member at Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland man, is safer now that he has been deported by the Trump administration to El Salvador. But they done brought the man back. Should have left his ass there. The 29-year-old father, who was mistakenly booted from the U.S., and it wasn't a mistake, it was a clerical error. It wasn't a mistake, he was going to go anyway. Due to an administrative error, was previously accused of abusing his wife, Jennifer Vasquez, back in 2021. Even though Abrego Garcia's wife has still been pushing for him to be brought back to the United States, Bondi suggested his family was better off without him. I agree, he an a-hole. America's safer because he is gone, Bondi said. Maryland is safer because he is gone. And that woman that he is married to and that child he had with her, they are safer tonight because he is out of our country and sitting in El Salvador where he belongs. He's an El Salvador prison. He's a citizen. Her remarks came soon after the Trump administration released details of a protective restraining order that Garcia's wife had applied following a domestic incident at their home in May 2021. In the petition, she alleged that her husband punched, scratched, and grabbed her during the ordeal. I was watching on my laptop and he yelled at me to turn it off. I told him I wasn't sleepy. He got angry, reached over, shutting through my laptop on the floor, and the baby started to cry because he was putting pressure on him. My reaction was to push him off of us, and then he punched me on my left eye, leaning, which started bleeding. She detailed in her own handwriting. The Department of Homeland Security posted screenshots of the order on X, saying it was proof that Garcia had a history of violence and was not the upstanding Maryland man the media had portrayed him to be. Bondi also released evidence of Abrego alleged ties to MS-13, including that he held the name Chica and the street name Chili with the vicious criminal organization. It comes after the Supreme Court ordered the Trump administration to facilitate Garcia's return from his native El Salvador after Washington acknowledged he was deported due to administration error. Garcia, who left El Salvador at age 16, was granted a protective order in 2019 to continue living in the U.S. and has never been charged with or convicted of a crime. I don't give a damn. They all got to go. His lawyers were denied the Justice Department's allegation that he is a member of the MS-13. Okay, let's see here. His wife has argued that the protective order she applied for several years back, which was later dismissed, was not justification to have him booted from the U.S. Yes, it is. This is not a justification for ICE action of abducting him and deporting him to a country where he was supposed to be protected from deportation. Kilmar has always been a loving partner and father, and I will continue to stand by him and demand justice for him. Back was added that when she asked for protection.
Please come back to the TSA security checkpoint. We found a rubber ring.
Okay.
Please come back and claim your property.
Vasquez added that when she asked for protection from him, she was acting out of caution.
This is a gate change announcement. We will be boarding our 6114 flight to Houston from gate 9, not gate 5, it's gate 9. Thank you.
After a disagreement with Kilmar, in case things escalate and she survived domestic abuse in a previous relationship, things did not escalate, and I decided not to follow through with the civil court process. We have been working on our relationship. Our marriage only grew stronger in the years that followed. No one is perfect, and no marriage is perfect. That's when that Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen, who never acknowledged that Rachel was murdered unalive and raped multiple times by illegal, never acknowledged her, but flew all the way to El Salvador to acknowledge this man who can't even vote for you. Let me see, hold on. And this is Dum Van Hollen. I'm not defending the man. I'm defending the rights to him to due process. How much damn process do we need? He had an order to be deported, just not to El Salvador, anywhere he wanted to go, and he never left. So how much damn due process? He is illegal. They don't get no damn rights. They're not a citizen. They don't get the same citizen rights that we get. I don't give a damn. You know, this is some bullshit. I have never seen anything like that. I would never vote for a Democrat. Senator Chris Van Hollen on Sunday defended his efforts to protect Abrego Garcia's rights. He had no fucking rights. He's not a citizen, bitch. Even as President Trump and his allies levy serious allegations against the deported Maryland man. In an interview on ABC News, Van Hollen was asked about some serious allegations of abuse that his wife previously made in court. Obviously, everybody in this country, even those undocumented immigrants, have rights. They have human rights. They ain't got the rights under the Constitution because they not a citizen. But are you concerned about the standing so forcibly with somebody that has, at least a questionable record? Van Hollen said he's defending the principle, not Garcia's record. Bullshit. How much George Soros pay you? I'm not defending the man. I'm defending the rights of this man to due process. He had enough damn due process. How fucking much more due process do you need? And the Trump administration had admitted in court he was wrong. No, they didn't. They made an administrative error. He was going to go anyway. But now they done brought his ass back on human trafficking charges. My mission and purpose is to make sure that we uphold the rule of law, because if we take it away from him, we do jeopardize it for everybody else. And that's when he traveled to El Salvador. I ain't got to read all that. I'm not going to read all that. We're going to let that go. The wife of deported El Salvador, Margaret Kilmar Garcia, froze on the camera as she was questioned about his violent past. And she did. A what?
A box charger? Like the box?
No. I got my charger.
You ain't got like the regular box?
No, I didn't bring it. I just bought this one. You want this?
No, I can't use that. I need it.
I don't have it. If you plug it in, you
I
can.
don't need it.
Okay, well, I don't have it, no. The records emerged as Democrats fought hard to bring Garcia back from El Salvador. Garcia came to the U.S. in 2011 illegally, but a judge blocked his deportation to El Salvador in 2019. But things have changed since 2019. El Salvador is free of prisons. It's the safest place you can be in the world right now. So all that has changed. So that was due process right there. His lawyers have denied any links to MS-13. He has had several brushes with the law, including beating on his wife. She is also due to receive hundreds of thousands of dollars from a GoFundMe page to help assist his family. Who donated to that? I wouldn't give him shit, not $1. In that GoFundMe, he is described as a loving father, husband, son, brother, union construction co-worker. Kilmar is an excellent father. He has always been there for our 3 children. 2 of them are on the autism spectrum, 5 and 9, and our 3rd has epilepsy. Kilmar has been the main provider for our household and the love of my life for over 7 years. Since our family has separated, I have been devastated and confused. I lost my life partner. My children lost their father. Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. So the GoFundMe raised $237,319. One company donated $3,723, as well as another anonymous donation of $1,000. In 2020, he hit her in the eye. When asked if she was ever in fear of her husband during an interview with CBS, she gave an evasive answer. My husband is alive. That's all I could say. So when he was pulled over by Highway Patrol in Tennessee, they said that he was the human trafficker smuggler. He had all the, what do you call that? all of the looked like that he was a smuggler with the undocumented people in the car that could not speak English. You know, he had all the, not symptoms, but the look of a smuggler. And when they called Homeland Security, Mayorkas told him to let him go. Okay, I think that's it. I think we done that. Let me see. Oh, so then Tom Homan says Abrego will never be released due to alleged terrorist ties. But he's back now. Even if he came back, people think he's going to be released. No, he's going to be detained. He's going to be removed as per the order of removal, either to El Salvador or another country. Well, now he's facing charges.
Attention in the terminal, this is boarding call for United Flight 6114 to Houston. If you have a held and confirmed seat on this flight, please make your way to gate 9. Boarding will begin shortly. Once again, this is boarding call for United Flight 6114 to Houston. If you have a held and confirmed seat on this flight, please make your way to gate 9. Boarding will begin shortly. Thank you.
So this article is about Van Holen going up there and meeting with him. And Bukele, the president of El Salvador, sent him some margaritas and made fun of him on X. Let me see if this is anything else that I have already.
Your attention, please. Passengers and visitors in the airport terminal are reminded not to leave baggage or packages unattended at any time. Unattended items will be removed by the airport police. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, this is nothing new. So now this is an article on Seca, El Salvador's notorious prison where Garcia was sent, where inmates never see the light of day. It's a maximum security prison. Officials on April 16th refused to let U.S. Chris Van Hollen see him. Conditions at Seacot are harsh. Inmates sleep on stacked metal bunks without mattresses or sheets. Artificial lighting is on 24 hours a day. Closed-circuit cameras and armed guards monitor the cells. Inmates are kept in cells 23.5 hours a day. They are allowed into the cell block hallways for 30 minutes of exercise or Bible readings each day. Their heads are shaved every 5 days, and they wear all white prison uniforms or t-shirts, short socks, and rubber clogs. Food is pushed through the bars on disposable plates. Utensils are not available, and inmates eat with their hands. Those who attack guards or start fights are sent to a small solitary confinement cell that are kept nearly pitch black. The only light comes from a small hole cut in the ceiling. Let me see. All right, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, let's get to some video. How much time do I have? Okay, I got a few minutes. So this is Pam Bondi and Mark saying he ain't coming home. Well, they ain't gonna let me play that one. Damn. Dang, they gonna make me sign in. I don't wanna sign in. Hold on. I should have just went and signed in instead of just... Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna have to sign in, I guess. Damn. wait a minute. Try.
All areas within the terminal building are designated as smoke-free. Thank you for your cooperation.
Damn. What is the problem? Hold on, y'all. All right. Is it going?